All right, we're back. We're putting today. Yesterday we had short game. Today we have putting. Again, goal is mid-amateur in 2027. I was just online looking at the closest qualifying locations for me. The last one last year was Escondido Bay, I think. And the scores from the championship tees, 69, 69, and 70 qualified. I believe it was a par 71. So plenty of guys in there shooting 70s, 80s, a bunch of withdrawals. So yeah, not necessarily nervous about going low. That's so far away at this point. But there's my cat. But yeah, I mean, it's not like crazy low. Like 69 is doable, assuming we put the work in. So work continues here. We're putting. I'm gonna move this down so you can see where I'm putting. At least gets the 3-footers and 5-footers. So I already have the mirror set up here. So first putt, good one. Just a little hard. That was a little pushy stroke. Just try and get into a good rhythm, something we can repeat out on the golf course. So I'm actually playing tomorrow. I am taking off of work the first half of the day. So I already cleared it with my boss, my team. Buddy of mine belongs to a club nearby. And I've been fortunate enough to get invited to play with him a number of times. And the course is beautiful, obviously. And it's pretty rare that I get out to play during the week, not on a weekend. So I'm excited about that. And it's been a while since we have played. Actually, I know both guys we're playing with. I've become friendly with the other guy. We actually we played in a 2-man best ball tournament maybe a couple months ago. And that was a lot of fun. That got the competitive juices flowing, but so my cat knows how to open doors. Hey, buddy. This is a new cat. This is Mr. Gus. Whoa, dude. Whoa, 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 whoa. They absolutely love this mat. I'm sorry, dude. I'm trying to do something. Oh. Say hi to the camera. There he is. All right. Sorry, I gotta kick you out, dude. All right, I'll see you later. Anyways, what was I saying? We played in a tournament. So that got the competitive juices flowing and was, one of the reasons why I was like, all right, I have to practice more because I did not play as well as I felt like I could. So that was one of the main reasons I decided to start this channel. As I've mentioned before, this channel is a way to keep me honest with the work that I'm putting in. Because again, I have a full-time job. I have, commitments personally, from a relationship standpoint, friends, family. So I am doing the absolute best and most that I can to try and get better at this stage of my golfing career. If I could, I would spend 8 hours on the golf course. But I can't do that and hold down a full-time job to pay my bills. I'm sorry, buddy. I don't know if you can hear him, but he is meowing. He is quite attached. He's completely fine. He has everything he needs out there. He just likes to be in the same room as me, but unfortunately I can't get any work done. And by work, I mean I can't putt if he's in here. I love him very much, but as you can see, he would just get after the mat, scratch it up, get in the way. It'd be impossible to actually practice. All right, so the 3-footers feel good. Let's do one more round. Really focus in here. Got a little bit more pace to these 3-footers, which I'd rather have a little bit more pace than not enough. That was proper pace. Really felt like I was letting the putter head just catch the ball. Same with that one. Like, I'm not rushing the stroke from up here. Oh, way too much. But straight. There we go. All right. Feeling good about the 3-footers. Let's move to the 5-footers. So I think I did not line this one up before we started. But if memory serves me, which sometimes it doesn't, but I believe this breaks right to left. I think I moved the mat a little bit back this way, so we're just gonna see what it looks like here. Shoulders, eyes. The thing with this mirror that I'm noticing is when I rest my putter head down onto it, it's not like thick glass, so it actually warps a little bit. And if you put any force, your eyes kind of move. So I'm trying to just kind of hover the putter head. Good putt. All right, I think we got the line. I know, my boy. These are good putts we're repping here. Yeah, so I'm feeling good about playing tomorrow. I'm also playing Saturday. So I had mentioned I'm trying to play once a week. I booked that Saturday tee time. I found a good deal and I snagged it. It was a really good price for this area for public golf, because this area for public golf is not good in terms of how expensive it is. So anyhow, I grabbed this rate, and then the other day, either Tuesday or Wednesday, my buddy asked me if I could play Friday. So I just kept the Saturday, and we're playing twice. So, big weekend for the golf community here. A little too much pace, but right line. But I think this will be the first time. Well, I did play last Saturday. But I was going to say, like, I've never gone into a golf round which, with this much consistent practice, I mean, what are we at? We're at probably close to 10 days minus a day off on the weekend, where we've touched a club and done something golf related to try and get better. So I'm really expecting my scores to go down. Last round, I talked about it. I played a course I'd never played before. Did not know the lines off the tee. Ended up losing 2 tee shots where I had to take one drop, and then the other one I re-teed. So I was hitting 3 off the tee on a par 4. So excited to see how the round goes tomorrow at a course I'm familiar with. Because I still shot 79 this past weekend, which is like a pretty decent round for me. Good rounds for me right now are between, I would say, 75 and 78. So if I can go out tomorrow and shoot, I can't remember the par on the course. I really should. I want to say it's 71. If it's 71, then I would really love to shoot like 75. 75, 76. And like there's going to be, like there's always a range of scores that you're going to have over any given, you know, rounds of golf that you play. And that's why we have the handicap system and why it's built the way that it's built, to take, you know, your top however many scores, I think it's 5 or 8 or something, out of 20 for your most recent, because, you know, nobody goes out and shoots, if they're 3 handicap, nobody goes out and shoots 75 every time. You know, obviously that's depending on the rating and the slope, what tees you're playing, but I guess unless you're Keith Mitchell at the US Open, then you just shoot 70 every day. But yeah, I mean, I'm not going to go there and be like, well, you know, I shot 81 or 79, I shot this particular score and I'm upset about it. Obviously I want to shoot a score, but I'm also looking at the round as a whole, like how did I play and where did I lose shots? Because if I have 34 putts and I shoot 4 over par, you know, that's, if I get it down to 30, all of a sudden I'm shooting even par and I'm, you know, getting down to scratch. And then I know that I need more practice like we're doing here. So, anyways. All right, let's go over to the, let's go to the 8-footers. I know, buddy. I know, I'll see you in just a little bit. Let's set this up for slight right to left. Check out my eyes. Over the ball. Oh, it's more than that. Let's try that. Really felt the putter head just swing into the ball. Let me. I know, buddy. It's almost dinner time for these cats. Oh, way too hard. Oh dear. The greens at this course tend to roll on the faster side, and I played in a tournament there before. And yeah, sometimes I have trouble adjusting. Like if I'm playing like some public tracks, it's just a bad putt. If I'm playing some public tracks and then I go back there, it takes a little time to adjust. Probably need to spend a good 10-15 minutes on the putting green tomorrow morning. I know, sweet boy. I know. It's hard being a cat. Everything aligned. Just slamming the ball. Better speed. Actually, what I'm gonna take this away for a moment. This putting mat has like guides for how long your backswing should be, and I can't see them with the mirror here. So I'm gonna try one without the mirror. So that was the stroke that I have been making, and I was all the way back here is probably that much further than what the guide is recommending. So I need to practice. Much better. That's helpful. So I might want to kind of go back and forth between the mirror and no mirror, because this is helping my speed control is this reference point. Yeah, I took it back a little too far, kind of decelerated, but made it work. Also, sorry about the, if you watched yesterday's video, I apologize for the video cutting out at the end very abruptly. I have 2 batteries for my camera, and the one I was using yesterday is like not a knockoff, but it's like not the official battery brand that my camera is. And I think that's part of the problem. It just doesn't last as long. I don't know. It's almost like it's not as compatible with my camera. So anyways, it died, and my other battery that I did have charged, I did not bring with me because I did not think that a battery that said it was 100% charged would not last the 30 or 40 minutes I was planning on filming of my practice session. So anyhow, probably going to invest in another battery or 2, like an official one that matches my camera. And hopefully I won't have videos that just end abruptly. All right, so some good consistent rolls there. Let's kind of work backwards without the mirror. You know what I just noticed? Is this cup, this 3-foot cup is the smallest, this 5-foot cup is medium, and this 8-foot cup is the largest. Interesting. I just noticed that. I mean, it makes sense, like a smaller cup for a shorter putt. It's like those small cups on some practice greens that you'll see, where they're like, you know, just big enough to fit a ball. Sort of the same idea, although it's not that small. Good putts. All right, five footers now. I don't want to get in a habit of just rolling like 30 putts in a row at the same target, because out on the golf course you're not hitting the same shot twice. Obviously, when you're trying to rep something, you know, to ingrain it, you want to repeat it. But right now, I mean, I don't think my putting stroke needs a ton of work. Maybe it does. But for now, I'm trying to be as efficient as possible. With my time and practice. Good rolls. Good rolls. Got a little quick, but would have still made it. So that's good. Again, golf is not a game of perfect. There is a book. I actually have it. I don't know if I'm allowed to show that. Am I allowed to show this stuff? I think I am. Yeah, I mean, I got really into mental game golf books recently, and this one, not a sponsor, but this one was great. It's a really easy read. It's like 200 pages. But the book is very small, like the pages are not long. You could probably read it in a couple of hours. And really kind of opened my eyes. Yeah, Dr. Bob Rotella. Opened my eyes to like parts of the mental game that I had not considered. So anyhow, if you're interested, it's a good book. I'm sort of always on the lookout for golf books like that. Like growing up, obviously I bought a copy of 5 Lessons. I read that, and I remember trying to do a lot of those same things. And then I also got Dr. Jim Suttie wrote a book called Your Perfect Swing. And I read that thing many times, probably more than 5 Lessons. Just because he sort of breaks it down to where it's, it's not a one type of golf swing. Like 5 Lessons was like how Ben Hogan made a golf swing, but Dr. Jim Suttie preached that everybody has their own kind of unique swing, and I really kind of subscribe to that. Especially like with your grip and posture and limitations on movement, and if you have long arms or short arms, like nobody is the same. So why should all the golf swings be the same? So anyhow, just an aside, but maybe that kind of gives you an idea of how big of a junkie I am. I also bought Homer Kelly's The Golfing Machine like a few years back, but I could not get through that thing. I don't know if anybody's read that book. It is super dry. The guy, I think he's some kind of scientist, and he like kind of set out on a mission to decode the golf swing. I don't know, maybe one of these days I'll read it again, but probably not. I think at this point I feel really good about my instructor and the path that we're taking. So really want to give that a chance before I, I'm not going to go into some other direction. I had a coach last year, but it was all virtual. So I found him on Instagram, and he had a plan. Of course, I was just talking about how my battery died. And today the memory card ran out of space. So this is a true bootstrapped enterprise here. So anyhow, I don't know how much we lost, but I was talking about the instructor that I had online that I had found and how we were doing everything remotely. And basically I was just trying to make the point that for me, I need somebody in person to be able to look at my swing, put their hands on me with the grip, be able to check the grip, have them look at it like this. So anyhow, that was the whole point of that rant. So we're just going to do a few more putts. My roommate is back with the sushi. So we're going to go eat, and then we are going to watch the USA men's soccer team. Some good putts there. Good putts there. All right, let's do 3, 5, 8, 6 each. Full focus. Roll them in. Trying to remember kind of how my eyes were positioned when I had the mirror. All right, now for the 5-footers. The other thing about putting that one of the books that I read talked about was the difference between excellent putters and basically everyone else. You could maybe say like the difference between excellent putters and bad putters, but I would say the difference between excellent putters and everyone else, and that is like ultra supreme confidence. That like whatever, if you're a touring pro and you're playing on different grasses, like they don't care. Like they think they're gonna make everything. That is the mindset that I am trying to get to. Is like see a putt, get over the ball, see the hole, and then just make it go in. Okay, good ones there. let's end on these 8-footers. Slight bend right to left. Just sneaking it in on the left side. Broke a lot. Good putt. All right, let's make one. Pressure putt. Gotta have it. 8 foot for birdie to shoot 69. We'll take it. All right. Apologies again for the cutout there. That was a memory card issue, so I'm doing all this for the first time, so just working out the kinks. And appreciate y'all watching. Let you know how my round goes tomorrow. Still probably, I probably won't practice tomorrow, but I think maybe what we'll do is we'll do some sort of mobility work in the evening. That'll be helpful after playing a round of golf too, so might do that. So we'll see. All right, appreciate you watching. See ya.